Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Karen and welcome to our Irish family. Today I want to go over how to set a grocery budget with you guys. So if that is something that you are interested in, please do stay tuned. But before I get into that, I just want to let you guys know that I have a blog post up for you to check out. It is my 5 baby products that we've been using with our daughter from birth to 2 years old. So I'd love if you check that out on my blog, and that will be linked in the description, or irishfamily.com is my blog. Also, I have Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. I'd love if you come over there and follow along my journey over there too. Again, they will be in the description for you to check out. So as I mentioned, today's video is going to be a how I set my grocery budget and stick to it, you know. So if you've been following me for a long time, you will know that groceries is always an area that I do struggle with. We tend to always go over budget on that area, and in recent months, in the past 2 months, I have discovered a budgeting technique called YNAB. So youneedabudget.com, and if you are interested in that, in YNAB, I do have a referral code for you down below. So if you sign up, you get a 34-day free trial, and if at the end of your trial you decide that you are going to subscribe to YNAB, because you do have to pay a yearly subscription, if you sign up with my code, with my referral link, I'll get a free month and you'll get a free month. So essentially you're going to get 13 months for the price of 12, but you do get a 34-day free trial to test it out on whether or not you want to use it. So before I started using YNAB, I would randomly kind of come up with a figure in my head and be like, I'm going to spend 400 euros on groceries this month, and then pretty much forget about it. Halfway through the month I'd look at it and I'd be like, okay, I have another 100 euros left for the rest of the month, and then, you know, the usual story, I'm gone over. So now that I have YNAB, and this is how I would recommend that you do it, is that you loosely set a goal for the month. So my goal for this month was 480 euros, which was 120 euros per month. But as of today, the last day of the month, we have gone over by 17, nearly 18 euros. And I'll show you that on my budget now, the budgeting line. And I'm okay with that, because what I have done is I've rolled with the punches, as they say, you know. I have taken, because I haven't done it because I wanted to show you guys, but I will take money from other areas to cover that. And that's okay, as long as I have the ability to do that. If I have overspent in one area, I can take money from other areas and put it to that. Where obviously it comes an issue is if you don't have money in other areas, but if that's the case, you really need to look at your whole budgeting technique. And I really do advise that you check out YNAB, because YNAB makes you deal with the money you have in your hand right now, in your bank account right now. It's just a total different mind frame for looking and dealing with money, and it's helped me with my budget so much. But I will be updating you a little bit more about that. And this is not like paid by YNAB or anything, but I really love the software, and it has helped me a lot in the past 2 months. So I will do a little bit more about that. If you're interested, do let me know in the comments below. But if you are beginning out and right now your grocery spending is out of control, what I would advise you to do, if you use a debit or a credit card to purchase your groceries, I would advise you take 3 months, so the past 3 months, so May, April and March, take those 3 months and work out how much you spend. So you go through line by line in your bank account statement or in your credit card statement. You write the date, the grocery store that you went to, and how much that you spent that day. And you do that for the past 3 months and work out per month how much you're actually spending. So let's say you've spent 800 euros in March, you spent 700 euros in April, and this month you've spent 900 euros. Work out the average of that, and let's say it's 700 euros. So 700 euros. For the month of April, you loosely set that 700 euros. Every single time before you go to the grocery store, for me, what I do is I click into my YNAB app and I look and see how much money is left that I have allocated. So if it's 700 euros, at the start of the month, you're going to be like, I have 700 euros to spend on groceries. But realistically, you do not have 700 euros to spend on groceries unless you get paid once per month at the start of the month and you have set aside 700 euros for your groceries. Most people don't get paid by that. Most people get paid weekly, bi-weekly, or like sporadically, you know. So what you do is when your next paycheck comes along, so let's say we get paid today. Today is the 31st of May. So I will set aside 120 euros for the coming week. And then when we get paid next Thursday, I will set aside another 120 euros for the next week. And that's how I do it. I don't like forecast, I am going to spend 400 euros this month and then just think I have 400 euros in for my groceries when I realistically don't have 400 euros. So that's why every single paycheck that we get, every single paycheck Robert gets, I set aside my groceries. So I prioritize, or I set what is the priority for that paycheck, and 120 euros of the paycheck we receive today is going towards groceries for the next week. And that's what I would advise you to do. So again, look back at the last 3 months, and if you pay with cash, what I would advise you to do is from now on, you really pay close attention. Write it down. If you don't want to use the YNAB trial, that's completely fine. You can get pen and paper and just write down every single time you go to the grocery store and how much it cost. And then just add it up by week. How much are you actually using? So for the month of June, you're going to pay with cash. Again, just if you get paid weekly or bi-weekly or whatever it is, just kind of say to yourself, in this month I only want to spend 500 euros, let's say. Okay, so you know that you're going to get paid 4 times this month, so you need to give yourself 125 euros per week to cover that 500 euros. So when every time you get paid, you set aside your 125 euros if you're paying cash in an envelope, and then you go to the grocery store with that. And then you're not going to be overspending that way. If you get paid and you're going to pay by debit card or credit card, you know, you have put a marker on that 125 euros is going to last you for this week, and then your next paycheck is 125 euro, and then that will last you for that week. I hope that makes a little bit of sense for you guys. If you do it another way, I would love to read that below. And because while this now works for me, working with the money I have in my account, it might not work for everybody, and I'd love to hear how you deal with your grocery budget. And just on the how I actually stick to my grocery budget, as you saw, I did overspend this month by 19 euros, but feeding my family and feeding Ava is super important to me, you know. While there was obviously things I probably didn't need to buy, like some junk food or whatever, that's the choice I made. So now I need to take 19 euros or 18 euros or whatever it was I overspent by from another area, and that's a sacrifice that I'm making with the money I have on hand. And that's not just me guessing that I have 500 euros when I didn't have 500 euros, because I only give myself 120 euros per week. So that's it, you know, going to the store, and before you purchase something, clicking into my YNAB app, and it tells me exactly how much I have left for that week or for the month, because now it's at the end of the month, but it really would have been for the week. And I know that I had 70 euros, and I know that right now in my trolley there's 80 euros, so I had to make some sacrifices. And you know, that's really how it works. Know what you have and what you're going to spend, what you have in your account for groceries or in your cash envelope for groceries before you go to the store. And just before you're going to check out at the checkout, you just kind of, you know, open your app or open your cash envelope, or just, you know, to visually see it really helps. So having that app, having my YNAB saying that I've only 70 euros, and you're looking down in your trolley, in your cart, you're thinking, I have way more. Do I really need that bag of Doritos? Or do I really need those ice pops for the kids? You know, make those sacrifices. And if it is a case of, yes, I really do need those Doritos right now, or I do want those ice pops for the kids because it's going to be 100 degrees Fahrenheit today or for the next week, you know, you then have to make changes. So while I'm standing there in the grocery line with my YNAB budget app open, I make the changes. So I move my money around to ensure that I have enough money for my groceries, and that just makes you think about it. And another way that I try to get a handle on my grocery budget is to meal plan. So I will be doing a video about how I meal plan soon, but making a meal out for that week, because we budget, or we do a weekly shopping and we budget on a weekly basis now. So I make my weekly budget, my weekly meal plan, and then I write down what all of the ingredients I need for that. I then look in my presses to see if I have those ingredients, and if not, I add it to my grocery list. And that's it, you know, but again, I will go into more detail on that in a different video for you guys. So as I said, I hope, or let me know down in the comments how you do your grocery budget. And I hope I haven't confused you, but again, if I have, leave your questions in the comments for me. So let me know how you do your grocery budget. Are you always going over on your grocery budget? Because pretty much everybody does, to be realistically honest with you guys. And so that's today's video. I hope that you've enjoyed it. If you did, I'd love if you give it a thumbs up. If you would like to see more of these types of videos on the budgeting, please do give it a thumbs up, because it really helps me. Let me know whether you're enjoying them or not, or a thumbs down if you don't want it. And you leave any comments or questions below. As I said, I do have the YNAB referral code for you guys. It gives you a 34-day free trial, and if at the end of the trial you decide to sign up for the subscription, you will get a free month, and I will get a free month. So essentially you're getting 13 months for 12 months subscription. I can't speak today. So that's it guys, I'll talk to you very soon. Bye.